Gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-binaries, and transgenders, this is the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast, live from Burger Studios here in Garfield, New Jersey. I am Darth Messiah. I don't always finish stories, but when I do, I finish them on your mother's face because I want you to be uncomfortable as possible the next time you kiss her. And on the phone is always the OG, the triple OG of the Ultra Heelz.
It's your boy, Alex, the motherfucking Hill, a.k.a. the Stanley of podcasting, also known as the man of the Fuck the McMahon group, and also be a girl in the crippled crossface. What the man said, he felt bad for Chris Benoit in a crossface.
Mm-hmm. And on the boards, they call him Steve Franchise. But if you're nasty, you may call him your kid.
Franchise on the ones and twos, giving you that Ultra Wrestling Heelz news.
And once again, the newest member on the table, adrenaline in my soul, something, something, Cody Rhodes. Welcome back. Did you learn anything new to say this week? Now he says nothing.
I guess he learned from Tony Khan.
He's a little camera shy.
Hey, look, he learned from Tony Khan. He learned how to keep his mouth shut.
No, Cody Khan has diarrhea of the mouth.
No, he had diarrhea of the mouth when he want to talk about shit about his bitch. But when he talks shit about wrestling, he keeps his mouth shut.
Oh, yeah, that is true. That is true. That is very, very true. But one thing I always want to talk about. These cheeks.
Cheeks of the week.
I thought you were about to talk about these strays that I be throwing ricochet left and right.
Oh, I have a word for that. We'll get to it.
Oh God,
I came up with a term for it, and perhaps a new segment too.
Oh yeah. Oh boy, let me tell you something.
But happy birthday to Kathy Kelly and her cheeks. I believe her birthday was Saturday. It was over the weekend. It was like Friday or Saturday. Yeah, happy birthday to her and her cheeks.
Look, I had to turn my brightness up and turn the shit sideways to get the wide view. Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of cake that is. All I know is I hope it's vanilla like her. Damn, we didn't even get that far in the thing. It's still 7 o'clock and I'm already talking shit.
Well, we did start 3 minutes early, so yeah, we broke the record.
Yes, we did.
7 o'clock on the dot. Off the cliff.
I'm going to break the record fast as hell.
7 o'clock on the dot, we are off the cliff.
We are off.
What up, wise man? Wise man's in the chat.
We are off the races.
I'll pull out the Glock.
And then next up, I believe everybody was going nuts on the internet yesterday because Indy Hartwell has the meats. Arby's who?
Bruh, I tell you, bruh. I know what Dexter Loomis was doing. That's why he kept staring off into the sky like that. Boy, he's having flashbacks.
I don't blame Dexter Loomis.
And I'm not talking about the girl behind her. Indy Hartwell has the meats.
No, Indy Hartwell has the meats, but she can hold my meat the same exact way.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
I'll pull out the Glock.
And then Layla Gray too. She's doing the damn thing over there.
I'm about to say, look, I didn't know she can handle meat so well and carry meat behind her. I'm with all the smoke.
Yeah. I don't know where Layla Gray's going, but I'm trying to get in that Mile High Club.
First of all, they didn't look like they could be sisters.
Facts.
Yeet.
Facts.
Yeet.
I need some hot lesbian action, aka Eric Bischoff.
Yeah. And then we have some newcomers to the Cheeks of the Week. I was blinded by this blizzard. A bunch of snowflakes. Yeah, there's a bunch of snowflakes. I was blinded by this blizzard on my timeline.
Hello, ladies.
This is a group of indie wrestlers. The one in the blue is Laney Luck. The green is Heather Monroe. And the pink is Shaza McKenzie.
All I heard was 3 soft white marshmallows and I became Terry Crews.
Yes. Again, I was just blinded by this blizzard and I had to investigate the source of this cold front that was coming across my screen.
Very oozy.
First of all, where they wrestle at?
Whip this out.
They're mostly like Midwest. They do like Indiana, Pennsylvania, Kentucky. They're in that kind of part of the country. I mean, they do venture out, but that's like their like bread and butter.
So you saying I need to take a trip? That's all I need to hear.
Jesus.
Yeah. A lot of vanilla cake there. Yeah, a lot of vanilla cake. Hit the next one.
Yes.
We got more for you. We got more for you.
I'm about to say, look, you lucky that I don't follow them. You just like, hey, you seen? Subscribe. You said. Yeah,
Oh yes, they're all on the fan sites. All of them have fan pages. Yeah.
You know, I'm kind of running low on cash this week. Let it be next week when I get paid.
Yeah, because the one on the right, Shaza McKenzie, for some reason her stuff keeps popping up on my feed, so I followed her one day. And yeah, like I said the other day, I was smacked in the face by this blizzard of snowflakes.
Yeah.
And I am not mad about it. I'm not mad at all.
Who is this lovely lady?
Oh, it's the same ones. They're individual photos now.
Hey yo.
Yeah. And now we jump over to Ultra Fantasy Booking.
Hey, look, before we wait real quick. Now I understand why Diddy had them white parties.
At least we got a positive out of that mess.
Yeah,
hey,
true.
man. We got a positive for the moment.
Yeah, for the moment. Last week was Warzone. We have our tag team #1 contender tournament. We kicked the night off with FTR taking on Imperium.
Who actually won that one?
FTR with 82% of the votes.
Cool.
Yeah.
I voted for Imperium for some reason.
I did too.
I wrote the FTR.
So they only got 3 votes. It was me, you, and somebody else voted for
Honestly,
Imperium.
that was like an hour ago. That shit is crazy how it goes up for.
Hold on. Someone named always_BS. So we were the 3 people that voted for Imperium. Me, you, and this other person.
Okay.
You know what's really funny? I think as soon as you posted it, I was like, the first heard the song, when I clicked it, it just said 100%. I thought, I must be the only person voting right now. Goddamn.
Yeah, that's what I saw too.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Match 2, also in the tag team tournament, we have Red Dragon taking on Aussie Open, and this was a close one. 59% to 41. Red Dragon is going to advance over Aussie Open. And then Triple H, Paul Levesque, comes to the ring. I want to come out here and congratulate Max on winning the gauntlet at Unforgiven to get another rematch against me. But Max, I want to know why. Why do we need to wrestle again after a double count out and a time limit draw? I don't need to beat you. You see, Max, I'm twice your age and I have a heart problem. Even at 50% of my best self, you still can't beat me. If I wanted to beat you, that means I have to really get in shape. And all of that would quickly be, all of this would quickly be over because I'm still the game and I'm still that damn good. Match 3, once again, back to the tag team tournament. We have SCU being represented by Kazarian and Sky taking on the Gorillas of Destruction. And we have ourselves a draw. Yeah, we got a draw.
You know, it's funny when you had them up, I was like, damn, I don't know who to pick. Fuck.
Yeah, we got a draw. We got a draw. Match 4, once again, back to the tag team tournament. We got the Rascals being represented by Wes Lee and Trey Miguel, taking on the New Day being represented by Big E and Kofi Kingston. And with 69% of the votes, the New Day are moving on.
Boy, that was also a hard one to vote for me.
And our main event, we have Cody Rhodes, our friend here, taking on Hologram with Tony Khan in his corner. Now, before I move on, Kelvin, I'm calling you out. Were you trolling when you voted for Hologram? It's you and one other person that voted for Hologram. Were you trolling, sir? Please answer.
It wasn't me. You know that.
Hold on, let me find the other hologram voter. Who was the other hologram voter?
I voted for the man on the right.
This person's name is Nick the Future.
I voted for the man on your left right there.
Hold on, my chat's not updating. Let me close YouTube and open it back up.
While you're doing that, you know why I voted for New Day instead of the Rascals? Because New Day actually had their team for a long time more than the Rascals. The Rascals kind of split up like after 5 years.
Well, that was what their contracts ended. They left, and then they kind of went to NXT, and then the one got fired, and then they went back to TNA, and now Wesley's still in NXT. But now you've got the whole crossover thing, and Wesley turned on them, so yeah, it's kind of all screwed up.
New Day, they tried. They had so many opportunities to do it. They might do it now, but I don't know.
No, I just want this stupid chat. Oh God.
I still don't want to see it.
I know. It's gonna be hard on everybody because they've been at it for like 10 years.
I'm about to say, look, it's not the fact it's gonna be hard on everybody. It's the fact
okay, Kelvin has confirmed he was trolling. All right, thank you. Okay, I just needed to know. But yeah, obviously Cody Rhodes won. Cody Rhodes won.
I hope so.
He better have won.
Cody, I hope
he lost the hologram. Look, the hologram should be suspended without pay for 6 months.
Cody, I hope you did win. What do you have to say?
Adrenaline.
If Cody would have lost, he got sent back to AEW.
If Cody would have lost, he would have been sent back out of the studio with that poster.
My father said hard times breed better men.
Okay.
Oh,
you're
man.
right about that.
That sounds crazy. I don't want no hard times.
We already lived in hard times. So I guess we are better men.
I think I'm already better man by myself. I don't think I need any more hard times at this point.
All right, moving over to Dragon Force. New episode of Dragon Force.
Hey. So this episode of Dragon Force is going to be a little different because this is going to be an all women's episode.
Wow. Okay.
Hello, ladies.
It's going to get weird. There only going to be 4 matches for this episode. First match, it will be Jada Parker versus Bianca Belair.
Okay.
Second match will be Chelsea Green. I don't know why I like hearing her name sound like that now.
I think
because Samantha is panting.
Samantha is about to be single.
That's another story.
that is definitely.
It'd be Chelsea Green versus Mandy Rose in a bra and panties match.
Oh, we taking it old school.
Oh yeah, I had to interject my inner Jerry King Lawler.
Puppies.
Our third match will be Lacey Evans versus Victoria. And our final match, I made this match just for Darth.
Okay.
In the verge of Big E, it will be meats on top of meats.
Oh!
The Tonga Twins versus Rhea Ripley.
Oh my God.
This is the thing. Oh my God, I could be fishing in sky blue.
Oh my God.
Tag team tornado match.
I think that's a match we're all looking for.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Meats. Lady Meats. I love Lady Meats.
This is Darth right now.
Oh my God. I love Lady Meats. And not Ladyboy Meats. Not Ladyboy Meats for you weird people out there. Lady Meats.
Hey man, some people like that Ladyboy Meats.
I'm not here to judge you, but I'm just saying what I like.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna judge you a little bit. Why? I think that's just me. But I ain't gonna say nothing out loud.
A man once said, "In the dark, a hole is just a hole."
That must be Puffy.
Oh my God!
AEW Grand Slam was last week.
Hey, let's get it.
We have a. I saw a meme.
I see filled seats. What the fuck?
Well, the one on the right was 2021, the first Grand Slam where they actually filled the stadium.
Oh, that's why.
The one on the left is this year where they put up a giant curtain in the middle of the arena to block all the empty seats, so it looked good on TV.
I guess Tony Khan got the picture on that.
So here's the thing. So back when we first reported that they were only using a portion of the stadium, not the whole stadium, the setup is for 8,477 seats. Now, if we go back to 2021, where the stadium was full, it was like 22,000 something tickets, right? Mm-hmm. So technically, we'll call it a sellout because according to WrestleTix, at the time of the show, there was 286 available tickets left. We'll call it a sellout. But a third of the building is full.
I will call it a sellout when you tell me why people bought tickets and still ain't show up.
And for that, the guy with the glasses that's technically sitting behind the curtain, looking at the ring.
Look at that. That's why the guy who took the picture. He's like,
I'm not gonna hold you. I know he had a crick in his neck. I got a crick in my neck looking at him, looking at the ring like that.
Did anybody see the meme? It was like, curtain is all elite.
No,
Yes, I saw that and I screamed in my room. I said, yo, I hate the internet sometimes.
The internet don't miss. The internet don't miss.
They don't. They actually
Internet don't miss.
The curtains are all elite.
And for comparison, tomorrow's NXT show, which is in Rosemont, Illinois, which will be in the Allstate Arena, which, again, we did this a couple weeks ago. It is a bigger building. It holds 12,000 people, so WWE's not using the whole building. Their current setup is for 7,763. So, for fair comparison, they're not using the whole building. Their current, as of this morning when I took a screenshot, tickets sold 6,769. There was 994 tickets available. Basically, 1,000 tickets left. For fair comparison, the developmental is doing just as good as AEW's A show.
Yeah, definitely.
For fair comparison, developmental is doing as good as AEW's A show.
Well, good for developmental, right? Even though the whole show is actually doing good.
And now, here's a report from Fightful, speaking to somebody within AEW. I'll go back. Regarding AEW not booking smaller venues for shows, amenities are nice. The venues, ease of access, parking, mailing list, the ability to open up additional seats if necessary. The concession staff are all reasons why the company chooses to run bigger venues. Bullshit.
I call cap on that because I can go run to the store and take some bag of chips inside with me, then go buy from concession.
I definitely call cap on that.
It's fucking 2024. It is not 1984. You can get all of that shit at smaller venues.
Yes, you can.
Fucking convention centers, fucking concert halls. There are tons of nice little arenas. Go ask TNA, because again, we went through this a couple weeks ago. TNA is filling 3,000, 4,000 seat venues, selling out because that is the size of their audience.
And they all love Joe Hendry.
So, Tony Khan just wants to play with the big boys, and it doesn't work. I'll leave it at that.
I need him to start trying to play with the big boys and start playing in his budget. He's shopping at Toys R Us when he knows he has KB Toy Store money.
Yeah. Now, the actual show, Danielson and McGuinness, fire.
That was
fire.
I got something to say about that.
Go ahead.
It was fire, and then can we go into like what's next after that? The rest of that show was ass.
Yeah, basically, yeah. The rest of the show was ass. I'm glad that Hook retired the FTW championship because why the fuck did we run with that for 5 years?
We're all glad. We're all.
He gave it back to his dad to go put on the mantle.
Like, here, Dad.
Hopefully this means Hook is leaving AEW because he needs to go to NXT and get some real fucking training.
If he goes to NXT, the roof is gonna blow off that place, bro.
What you call it? He came back to that. He was like, "Hey man, you can take this, and when we go back to WWE, we can just put that in the WWE events when they take it with them."
Yeah.
His contract up soon?
I believe so. And once again, Mariah May and Minakawa, I can't pronounce her last name. But anyway, the Japanese chick with the big tits, they had another very sexualized backstage thing. I don't know if it was Dynamite or Collision, but she literally said, "This precious H-cup angel." And notice I took a screenshot with the closed caption.
It should have been on the first segment.
This precious H-cup angel. Yes, that was said on TV.
Let me tell you something. As a breast man and a breast connoisseur, those are not H's, but I love the thought of them making it seem like they are that big.
Yeah, I mean, she is a smaller chick. I'll give her double D for her small frame, but yeah, that's definitely not H-cup. Have you said G? Yeah, that's like 2 letters away. Yeah, that's not definitely not H. Yeah.
Give her 1D.
Yeah, I'll definitely give her 1D.
The move, yeah, perverts. No,
Oh,
Hey, look, I told her both. We shit. You got me fucked up.
No, seriously. It's the first thing you thought.
all right. Now, if you happen to watch AEW Collision, you can get the next one. This was seen on your screen at 8 p.m.
What the fuck is that?
AEW Collision went live, and this was a test pattern. For 46 seconds, you got this screen on your television. Now, mind you, AEW Collision is not live. Well, it was not live. It was taped. So at the 5-second mark, the screen went black. Somebody literally wrote a transcript of what happened. It's on fucking Twitter. At the 5-second mark, the screen went black. 9 seconds, it rewinded to an on-air, that like on-air test pattern thing. It went to that. 16 seconds, cut to black again. 26 seconds, video in progress. 30 seconds, freezes, rewinds, back to on air with the slate screen. 46 seconds, middle of Hangman's entrance in the ring.
What the fuck is going on?
So,
First of all, 1, that sounds crazy. 2, whoever wrote that transcript, AEW need to hire them because they seem to write better than they can.
His name is Will Sintikowski.
Yeah, AEW, I need to hire him. He can actually write the transcript for you.
Yeah,
he write a better script.
He wrote this transcript and posted that picture because that's what appeared on the screen at 8 p.m. And then it went through this series of things.
That's wild.
That is super wild.
Now, mind you, this is like the end of the show.
Yeah.
Seg 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, part 4. So that's the last quarter of the show. That's the fourth quarter. That's the end of the show. So why is the end of the... So somebody had queued up the fucking footage to the end of the show. That's why that happened.
Somebody getting fired.
It's just so unprofessional. The production value is so unprofessional over there. The footage is queued up to the end of the show.
Probably keep him. Tony's probably keep him.
You know Tony Khan can avoid all of this. He just hired people like us that are fans.
Yeah.
We know how to do this right. I'm just saying, I don't want to work with Tony Khan, but he pays me.
All right.
I'll work.
Go ahead. Finish.
Like I said, I'll work. I'll work for him. He can't have none of my weed, so I might not be there long.
Yeah. I would make him stay away from the weed.
And now the next segment is for you. I'm gonna title this Ricostrays.
Oh man.
Ricostrays.
Oh God. You know what's funny? Jay, I think you do need that gambit. I think I'll make a name for myself because goddamn.
Because since he's going to be catching all these strays, he needs his own segment. Ricostrays. Ricostrays.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Iron Sheik. And something Ricochet will never be able to catch up to.
His career is literally a Ricochet right now.
So tomorrow, is the 5th anniversary of Dynamite. He's having his match against Will Ospreay, and this will be the peak of his career in AEW because it's all downhill from there.
Oh, wow,
After
it's
he
5
fights
years of Dynamite.
Ospreay, it would be what, their 80th time wrestling from the Indies to New Japan?
It's been 5 years already?
Yeah, they started in 2020, so this is year 5.
I thought it was like 3. I thought they were going out of business sooner.
Well, I'm sorry, they started 2019. Well, again, they're never going out of business as long as Tony Khan's willing to pay for it. Will they have a TV deal is the question.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That schmuck is still alive. Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, so it's after tomorrow, his career is all downhill from here because it doesn't get any bigger than him and Ospreay on an actual televised match.
Yeah, that's it. I don't see him going or progressing after this.
Yeah, but on the left, apparently somebody interviewed Samantha, and she said on leaving WWE, she said, "What's going to make you the happiest will make all of us the happiest." And when Alex sent me this, I said, apparently she has a side nigga on Wednesdays.
Word. You know, it'd be funny. It'd be funny with Trick Williams because apparently he still got more pop than Ricochet will ever have.
Yo, this Trick, bro.
What if it's Trick and what's her name? What if it's a threesome deal?
And Trick Williams is whoop that Trick for real.
They'll both be holding.
Yeah, what if Samantha's getting turned about Trick and Lash?
They'll both be holding Samantha, bro. Like,
hey man, look. Trick Williams would be 2 up on Ricochet, 2 women, and I would call that 2 title holders before Ricochet become anything else.
In more AEW news, they've recently terminated their BR Live streaming deal. If you've purchased anything from BR Live regarding AEW, you got this email in the past week saying you have 14 days to export anything. Not export to. Yeah, basically to export your purchases to Triller.
Yeah, 14 days.
Yeah, from the time the email was sent to your inbox.
No, 14 days is not enough.
Well, that's what the email says. From the time you receive the email, you have 14 days to export any of your purchases from BR Live to Triller. You have to sign up for, well, if you don't have a Triller account, you have to sign up for Triller and export your purchases to Triller because that's where all the content is currently going.
That's a lot for
until the Max deal kicks in, allegedly.
That's a lot for AEW fans. You know how much they will procrastinate on that thing?
First of all, I think you're going to say something else. I think you're going to say that's a lot for AEW fans. You know how much they got transferred over? I was about to be like 4 videos on one pay-per-view.
That is a lot.
Well, considering I haven't given Tony Khan a dime of my money beyond the couple T-shirts I bought,
I don't care.
Yeah, he hasn't. I haven't paid for a pay-per-view.
I've never bought anything for AEW.
You see this phone here? It works wonders.
Facts.
So for the FBI agent that's watching, hi.
For the FBI agent listening, don't check my search history. It ain't nothing crazy, but it's going. You're gonna look at it and be like, this nigga is weird.
Yeah, for the Homeland Security agent watching, hi.
Emotional damage.
If Homeland Security is watching me, they gonna like what I saw last night.
You sure about that?
All right, Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon was seen with the Young Cucks in an airport. First Tony, and now the Young Cucks.
So here's what
I
got. They
ride dick wherever they can go.
Here's what I got, and I know we're gonna talk about this later, a little later on.
Yeah.
From Shane McMahon.
Yeah.
He's a very nice guy.
Yep.
That's about it. Moving on. That's it.
Yeah, there's nothing other to report other than he was seen in the airport with the Young Bucks. That's pretty much the whole story.
That's it.
Other than the ongoing rumors that Shane's going to AEW.
Oh yeah, to work with the other nice guy,
John Moxley. Well, no, Tony. Yeah.
Tony.
The billionaire Mark.
That guy's the guy. That guy you said, he's a crazy guy.
Yeah.
he's an insane motherfucker. He could be the next. Oh no, let me not say that shit.
Well, I'm gonna make this quick statement. What up, Israel? I'm gonna make this quick statement before we get to the documentary. After for some people have heard it, some people haven't. Obviously, we got more detail on what we know about the relationship between Shane and Vince. All of a sudden, it kind of does make sense for him to want to go to AEW.
That does. Honestly.
But in the same vein, it's like, really, you want to go there?
You'll see me. Like it would be like
Like-
an oxymoron, right?
Yeah.
It's just like
It would be oxymoron, but it makes sense. You have your own money. That's great.
Yeah.
But do you have enough money to sustain your own wrestling business from the ground up? No. I will go with something that's already established and then show that I can do it. So when I do leave, hey, I'm going to need y'all to come with me real quick. We about to do something different.
But I look at it from this standpoint. If he were to go, it's an even worse situation than working for his dad. You literally have no control whatsoever. At least you can go and argue with your dad. There's no arguing with Tony.
no.
It's
That is
like
true.
it's
There's no
like
arguing
it's
with
like talking to this fucking wall over here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I think you
That's
point at
coked
that
up.
wall, and I feel like that wall still knows better than Tony.
It's talking to a wall that's coked up and full of weed.
Because again, if you've watched the documentary, at least if you argue with Vince, you get somewhere. Even if he tells you to stab him with a knife, you've gotten somewhere.
Yeah.
Please don't tell me to do that because I might go overboard. Might be a Katie Vick situation.
We'll get to it.
Sells, I
So,
mean.
speaking of the documentary, last week we covered the notice on the right that came from Vince McMahon's Twitter account. Whether he posted it or not, probably not. It was probably his fucking lawyer. So Wednesday morning, there was a response from the lawyer of Janelle Grant, the person that is currently suing Vince for sexual assault / rape / sex trafficking / Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of slashes.
Yeah, a lot of slashes. Long story short, they just were saying the trials, we're still attempting to pursuing our case, and the truth will come out. That's the long story short. I'm not going to read it. It's not really important. Moving on. So Vince, good old Vince.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
You can hit the next
Boy,
one.
he got a lot of stories he want to tell us. Well, go ahead and tell us some. Nah, I can't. You can't, huh?
Man.
Yeah, he
you're
was Vince. I don't know what else to say other than he was Vince.
Definitely Vince. I mean,
So let's
Right.
just start with episode 1. Hold on, let me. I took notes. Let me pull up my notes.
and for you guys watching, I'm gonna play around with some of the pictures in there from the actual
The talking
documentary.
heads. Talking heads. So, as I stated, I said, hopefully they tell us that his real last name isn't McMahon, which he actually admitted to. He grew up with his mother and his stepfather until the age of, what was it, like 12, 14 or whatever?
13.
30, yeah, whatever it was. He had a different last name. I believe he had the stepfather's last name, who was abusive. Which again, if you're kind of deep into wrestling like we are, the stuff you kind of knew about already. But obviously, for a lot of casual people, you didn't know this. He was abused. He alludes to being sexually abused. Maybe he's kind of covering for the sex trial or whatever. Mm-hmm. But he alluded to being sexually abused. He alluded to incest. Hello, Stephanie McMahon,
bro.
and pregnancy angle.
There was a pregnancy.
Bro, when he said that, he said that, I paused there. Let me read the bathroom real quick. I don't believe he just said this shit. It's wild.
And they said it like he said it like nonchalant, like, oh, there was an angle that I impregnate Stephanie, my character.
My character, yeah. And he tried to cover it, but walking back, it's like, oh, my character, yeah. But yeah, so the one major thing that I took away from episode 1 was with Dave Meltzer. Dave Meltzer alluded to this one thing. He said, Matter of fact, let me pull up what I sent to Kelvin because I talked to Kelvin about this specifically. Let me pull up the message I sent to Kelvin.
Notice that he cleaned his room for this one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No way.
His room is fucking clean.
Spotless.
Boy, that full spotlight, he put a new paint job on the walls. He done hung up stuff. Like, he made sure this room looked good when they came in there.
Mm-hmm.
Meltzer's in the episode 1, he said, stories are more important than wrestling moves. Those words came out of his mouth. Dave Meltzer. Stories are more important than wrestling moves.
So, he's kind of right.
Now, how is it that he gives the people in Jacksonville 7 stars, but Kurt Angle never got a 5-star match? What was it? Undertaker's only got 1. Shawn Michaels only has 2. Chris Benoit never got 1. How did those things happen? Gunther's only got 2. No, Gunther's got 3 now. Randy Orton, I think, only has 1.
Sami Zayn got like what?
No, he's got a bunch from ROH.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got like 7 or 8 of them.
I would still think that Meltzer would like jerk his meat to Vince McMahon and see how he worked with this man for a while.
Oh shit! Israel just picked that out. He's got pinatas on his wall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, he does. I see it too. It's right behind his head, right there next.
What is Meltzer? I just realized something. We've been talking about Meltzer for years. What the fuck is his nationality?
I don't know.
Is he Mexican?
No, he's some kind of fucking European.
I hope so. That would be bad.
Take it as the fact you said I hope so. It's funny as hell.
I'm not even Mexican, but I hope so.
But yeah, I just wanted to point out the fact that the person that endorses Spot Monkey Wrestling, he's endorsed that wave of Spot Monkey Wrestling, said stories are more important than wrestling moves. I just wanted to point that out. Those words came out of his mouth.
First of all, I still feel like Dave Meltzer is taking steroids. But how you that wrinkle but still that jack?
As Vince McMahon.
It's all the fucking.
Vince McMahon ain't got no more steroids in him. You see what happened to his body? That shit broke down faster than Ricochet's career.
Nah, man. It's all those
Ricostrays.
There's all those times that he's been giving the 6 stars to like Okada or Kenny Omega. You know, like he's just been jerking off while he's getting the fucking stars.
I'm about to say you're right, cause his arms and his forearms are huge. I don't see no chest on him, so you're right.
See no chest.
Yeah.
He been double stroking it.
Yeah, for real.
In episode 2, there was a lot of Hulk Hogan in episode 2.
There was.
Boy.
They talked about the steroid trial.
I wish there was less Hulk Hogan, but
yeah, they talked about the steroid trial, and Hogan said that Vince told him to tell the truth, but then Hogan decided to lie anyway.
Exactly.
Because Hulk Hogan is a fucking liar.
He's the biggest liar in this interview, bro.
Oh!
Did you catch like all this shit he be saying? Like, yo, that's just cap, bro.
From Kelvin, from the desk of the commissioner. Dave Meltzer is Jewish.
Oh, okay, cool.
Wow. I wouldn't claim that. Only Jewish person wrestling I claim is Paul Heyman.
And MJF.
MJF, yeah.
I don't claim MJF is Jewish no more. I claim him as damn near almost black at this point.
We all claim Cody, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit. Well, we didn't claim Cody. Cody just showed up and he just got invited to the cookhouse. He had no say so in that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He brought Brandy along. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah, this is true.
That's true. But with Hulk Hogan, there's this one thing that they asked him. He was like, yo, would Vince McMahon or would the company do better without Vince McMahon? Everybody was like, yeah. Except Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was like, no. I think the company is gonna fall down and crumble and whatever. Like, shut up.
This come from the same man. That said, do you want me to body slam Kamala Harris? Do you want me to give her a leg drop? I need you to shut the hell up at this point.
Yeah.
Dude, like for somebody who was against McMahon, he sure is on McMahon's dick.
Hey man, hey, look, you can't get no female to be on it right now.
This is true.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing I did learn from this documentary, because I've heard a lot of these things from various like historical people that I watched, like Jim Cornette and whatnot. The backstory to the Pat Patterson Ring Boys, I hadn't heard a lot of this backstory. Like, I knew of the allegations, but I hadn't heard the backstories. So that, to me, was a big eye-opener.
Yo, this documentary was a documentary for other short-term documentaries in it.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, that's a good explanation. Yeah, that was a good explanation.
Because this is about Vince McMahon, and we getting the Pat Patterson story. We getting everybody else's story within the Vince McMahon. After a while, I was like, bro, why am I even here? Because you ain't talking about Vince McMahon. You might just make these documentaries. I'll watch these.
And we got the stories that we kind of needed a little more info on. Well, we
need more insight.
And then when they brought up the female referee, Rita Marie, and her rape case,
that one.
Vince said, oh, yeah, we had sex. It was consensual.
Bruh, he said that so smooth and nonchalant. I was like, let me go get something to drink. This man is off the chain.
I was like, whoa. So you just admit to having sex with him? Like, oh, yeah, it was consensual.
Vince threw me off. I don't know what episode, but he threw me off when he's like, we have Mr. McMahon, the character, and Mr. McMahon, me, and they just blurred lines between each other. I said, no, they don't need you the same.
No. The first time they asked him, he said, oh, no, they're totally different people. And then from there on, he kept talking about the blurred lines. But the very first time they asked him, he said, no, they're totally different people.
Hey, guys, I got a drinking game out of this documentary.
Oh, my God, boy, I wanted to. I don't care what it is.
All right, I'll explain the rules. And, guys, don't backlash on me after you get super drunk.
Oh.
If you watch episode 1 through 6, you know McMahon has a habit of saying things of that nature. Every time he says things of that nature, you got to take a drink.
That's as bad as when Tony Khan says great.
Yes. That is bad because you will get super drunk.
Tony Khan says great so much to the point that I hate the word.
McMahon will say things of that nature. A lot.
Boy.
In every interview, not just the documentary, any interview, he'll say things of that nature.
Yeah, Israel, if you're like us and you've heard a lot of the topics, you're not gonna like learn anything new, but it's like backstories to like the backstories that they tell. Insight. Like I said, like with the Pat Patterson thing and like the Rita Marie thing, like a lot of that stuff I didn't have the backstory to.
It wasn't informational. Oh yeah, the Sable thing.
The Sable stuff I knew. Jim Cornette told that on his podcast, so that I knew because he was there for those.
No. I'm saying I knew of the Sable thing. I knew of why she left, but then to hire her back
for the same
after that, it didn't come into storyline. I was like, first of all, I didn't know what they did. I thought she was like, "Hey man, I'm going broke. I might need to go back." I said, I didn't know they reached back out to her and he got her back. I said, that's wild.
Yeah, that's ballsy.
Man's definitely known for like making deals with people he fought against.
Yeah. Let's see what else was in episode 2. Oh, the steroid trial itself. Remember, he shows up to court in the neck brace. He decided to have neck surgery right before the trial. And he shows up with the neck brace. And at the exact same time is when Hogan jumped ship to WCW, but he still gets called in as a witness, but then still takes Vince's side in the trial. But even though he was called in as a witness for the defense, for the prosecution.
Like he said most things, but not what they want to hear.
Yeah, because when the investigators called him, went to and interviewed him, was like, oh yeah, don't worry about it, I got you. He never actually told him what he's going to say. He was like, yeah, I got you. Mm-hmm. But then defended Vince, even though he was a witness for the FBI.
Hey,
he loves that man, bro.
Hey, look, let me tell you something. The most funniest thing of that whole steroid case is when they asked Hulk Hogan, has he ever told you to take steroids? He was like, no. And then they went down the list of the wrestlers, and they got to Tony fucking Atlas.
Oh, Tony Atlas was a superstar. He
I
was
like,
he was the highlight of this fucking documentary, honestly.
Great.
He was the highlight of this documentary. The only time I want to hear Tony Atlas talk.
this man was a superstar in this thing because he told the God to honest truth about everything.
Who the fuck shows up to a documentary in a button-up sleeveless shirt?
Yes.
It was still talking shit. I said, nigga, I wish somebody would say something about his shit. I'll fight the hell out of her, bro. This man speaking facts.
Yo, Unc wasn't playing.
Unc was like,
playing.
Yo, I'm about to beat somebody's ass and they got a different opinion.
Yo, say something. Say something. You see these guns? Say something.
Tony Atlas was so real to the point that I was like, I don't even want to hear Undertaker. I don't want to hear Stone. I just want to hear him because he seems to know more. Because what are they gonna do to him? You don't got a wrestling career no more.
Like, I knew he was talkative, but this is definitely where he shines here.
Yo, Unc wasn't playing.
Unc was talkative, but he's definitely shining here.
He shined the most when they asked everybody about their story. He sounds like he's trying to find a minutes. I was like, yo, facts, nigga, tell the truth. Who cares? Nobody cares.
Like, what happens if what did they take away from Vince?
When they started talking about abusing girls, it's like, man, we women in wrestling, it was disgusting.
Bro, he was speaking so much facts. I said, yo, you need to get him this documentary by himself. He knows the real insight behind what's happening in wrestling back then.
Yeah, Israel. Yo, watch it just for Tony Atlas. If you have no other reason to watch the documentary, watch it for Tony Atlas. He was as real gets.
I would say Tony definitely put some great inputs in here. Like, definitely great inputs.
Yeah.
Well, it's surprisingly Meltzer too. Like freaking Shane. Shane has some good inputs. No, but
let's see. Also in episode 2, you had the USA Network forcing the stoppage of the Ted Turner jokes.
Bro, that was funny as hell. The fact that they sent him to Ted Turner and he like, look at me. I was like, yo, why Ted Turner asshole? I love it.
Yeah. Let's see. You had the backstory to the curtain call. Apparently, Triple H gave Shawn Michaels permission to do something for National Hall leaving, but when he found out that they all hugged in the ring, oh no, you can't break kayfabe, and then Triple H gets punished because he's the low man on the totem pole.
You had to take the whole fucking rap, bro. That's crazy.
Because obviously Hall and Nash left. Shawn Michaels is the world champion. Who are you going to punish? Punch the low guy. So he loses King of the Ring, and now fucking Austin gets King of the Ring. And that's that.
It's crazy because even though Vince understood, he still wanted to, show. He wanted to punish him. He had to. Because he was getting a bad rap after that.
I'm sorry, that was in episode 3, not episode 2.
Yeah, I think it was 3. Yeah.
Yeah, that was 3. I skipped my heading. That was episode 3.
When the clique was together and left.
And the screw job. They told the screw job wrong.
Yeah, I was.
They told the screw job very wrong.
Very very.
You know what the thing is? They didn't tell it wrong. They told it from the perspective to make Vince look good.
Yeah.
But then they also told it from dark side of the ring's perspective.
Yeah.
So they mixed both of those together. So I think they wanted to get enough information about what happened. So I think they went to the dark side of the ring and just added it. Because when they talked about the fight that happened back there and what fully happened, I said, that's the dark side of the ring. That gave it word for word.
Yeah, because
like the punch happened.
Like, and because obviously you're telling from Vince's side where Vince's like, okay, I'm gonna go let him punch me in the face, and then from Brett's perspective is he didn't let me punch him. We had a fight, and then I just knocked him out. Two different sides of the story. Yeah. But as far as just like the screw job itself, it wasn't going to be a schmaz finish. That story's wrong. I forgot what the agreed upon finish was, but it wasn't the quote unquote schmaz.
Yeah,
that's wrong.
What the hell is
a double count out?
I never heard of a schmaz in a while. That's what I'm saying.
That wasn't the agreed upon finish.
But
it
was to take the belt off of him.
But here's the thing: Triple H knew, Shawn knew, Earl Hebner knew, Sergeant Slaughter knew, Undertaker knew. Who knew? Pat Patterson knew. JR knew. And I think that's it.
Everybody creative, pretty much.
Yeah,
Like
the whole creative.
everybody was seen.
And Jim Cornette knew because it was Jim Cornette's idea. So that was 8 people that knew.
Yo, Cornette is wild.
He's the one that came in the booking meeting. In the booking meeting with Cornette, JR, Pat Patterson, Vince, and Sergeant Slaughter, Cornette came up with the fucking idea.
But yeah, they go to McMahon for that too. Like, even though McMahon had a hand on it.
But obviously, it's Vince's call. Vince was like, "Okay, good idea," and he's the one that executed it.
Like I never heard Bret with Cornette. Like, I know they probably hate each other, but yeah.
Well, Cornette didn't admit it was his idea until like 4 years ago, and he said he's talked to Bret and like they're good because Bret says he's over it. It's been fucking 25 years.
Bret and Shawn hugged it out already, so yeah.
Yeah.
But Bret should be over it. Bret out here catching more black women than Ricochet catch titles.
Hashtag Ricochet. Let's see. Episode 4 kicks off with Bruce Pritchard talking about HBK's new entrance being the start of the Attitude Era. You know how he came out like the biker shorts or whatever?
Biker shorts, yeah.
Yeah, he said that's the start of the.
That really was.
With the wrestling tape wrapped around real tight to get a little extra in them shorts.
Yeah. But, and also in episode 4, we have another Dave Meltzer quotable.
Hey.
I didn't have the exact quote in this one, but he said something to the effect of emotions sell tickets.
Yes.
Go tell that to your friend in Jacksonville.
Please tell that to your friends.
Also, he seconded something that Stone Cold said. He said, the best gimmicks are the person inside with the volume turned up.
Facts.
Once again, go tell your friends in Jacksonville.
Yep. Get rid of the person who thinks she's a CEO of something, even though she's a CEO of nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. In this episode they talked about the Tyson Austin thing at WrestleMania, and this is where Eric Bischoff shines. This was the Eric Bischoff episode, and he claimed the whole Attitude Era was a ripoff of WCW. Vince McMahon, DX. Everything was a ripoff of what was happening in WCW. They just did it better.
The thing is, he's right. He could be right. I mean, everything was literally a response to WCW's 83 weeks. 83 weeks of success. They had to do something.
Yep.
They had to.
They had to.
Did hear Eric Bischoff goes, yeah, he ripped us off. He did it better. I said, what's funny? I can't even be mad at that. Because you lie, Eric Bischoff. You lie like the rest of them. Yeah. But when it comes down to you and Vince, you don't lie much about him.
Even though you ended up having to go work for him, but
Hey man, I wanted this one. Everybody did.
Both had to hire the biggest liar. And that's Hulk Hogan.
And then there was the debates on the Blue Blazer accident. Should they have finished the show with his blood in the ring?
Bruh, that was something I didn't hear on no documentary they talked about. They just talked about it, and after the load, they talked about how everybody felt. I was like, yo, they got real deep in this episode. God damn.
I didn't even know the blood.
Yeah, his blood was still on the apron from where he fell.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
And then episode 5, we get into the family, putting the whole family on screen. Stephanie as a young, flat-chested teenager. And Shane, the fruit of his loins.
Hey, let me tell you who's shining that whole episode. Linda.
Yeah.
Linda was
Because Linda didn't even look like Linda. I was used to seeing Linda be skinny face, everything. Look at her. I said, look at her. She's looking all healthy. I'm having to get away from Vince. You look healthy? God damn.
The pool boy is not, putting in work.
Hey, man, he's squeezing them toys in the water. Might be dry 12 foot, but he in there.
Yeah, the pool boy putting in work. That's what happens when she lives in Florida. He lives in New York. You know, he poops on people and she goes swimming.
At least her people don't call and say, sex allegations. They willingly want to do it.
Yeah. So yeah, this was where we got the quote from Shane about my dad told me to lie in life. After
Cheating life.
cheating life. After I believe it was like 2 episodes earlier, Vince said something about when I used to get into fights all the time, and then people were like, oh, but you cheated. And then fast forward to this episode, as a kid, Shane was talking about wrestling with his dad as a kid, and his dad used to cheat all the time, and his dad told him, life lesson, cheating gets you ahead. Or something, whatever the phrase was, but he basically was like, cheating gets you ahead.
You cheated. Yeah, but I won. There you go. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You cheated. Yeah, but I won.
And then this was the episode with the disabled story that we already talked about. But basically, it was basically everything that involved Vince cheating on Linda on camera, because it covered the Trish storyline, and basically Trish just, when Trish was pushing Linda around in the wheelchair, which was diabolical, by the way. That was absolutely diabolical.
They said Linda had a hand in a lot of that.
Yeah, but was Linda a female cuck? Is that what happened?
She probably was. I wouldn't put it past her. I think she was a female cuck for who she wanted to see. But once Vince started stepping out of it, she's like, all right, hold on now, nigga. I said dumb people. Why you adding extras?
That's the one person that married Vince.
Yeah.
Man.
Because the fact that she stayed married all those years and knew about all the cheating and shit, I don't know. She's got to be a female cuck, right?
I would say so.
I'm just calling it like I see it.
I would say so, but then most cucks still stay. She'd be the first one naturally to just up and leave.
Yeah. Let's see what else they get into on this episode.
I ain't gonna lie though. I did like Trish part when they brought her in and she told how she came in there. She was like, yeah, she talked about the barking.
Yes, and she talked about the barking, and she was like, yeah, sometimes you just have to be humiliated for entertainment. I don't know. I think she smiled to save face in this one.
I think so.
Hey, man. Everybody say, hey, look, she got kids. She like, well, what do you call it? She like, Heath Slater, she got kids. Yeah, I don't need to be telling all the truth.
Yeah, I think she smiled to save face in that one. I think she just didn't want to talk about it. She was like, yeah, I'm just going to make the best of the story and move on.
If you look at some of the wrestlers there, they kind of the same way too.
Triple H, when they went to fucking Vicky, the fucking necrophilia.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, he does not want to talk about this. He's scared because, like, I'm still working, y'all. I'm in charge. Do not get me caught up in this bullshit.
Like, bro, I let that shit die in the past. Why y'all bringing this shit back up?
It's like, yo, y'all forgot I'm in charge. Do not get me caught up in this bullshit.
I feel your brain.
Like, I'm the only one left. Do not get me caught up in this bullshit. Ooh. Vince is gone. My wife left. Shane got fired twice. I'm the only one left. Do not get me fired too.
Yo, word. He's the only one that has the most sense left.
Oh, and then they went into why Shane left the first time. Because of the fight that Paul Heyman talked about. Paul Heyman talked about that argument between Vince and Shane over some creative, which trickled over several months, and Shane was like, I've got to be my own man and leave. Because they were arguing over creative, and Vince said, over my dead body. And then he picked up a knife, handed it to Shane, and said, the only way that'll happen is if you stick this right here. And if you don't do it, you're not man enough.
Let me tell you something. There's only so many times you can hear stuff like that in person before you go, you know what? I can live in Singapore.
Yeah, he basically called his son a fucking pussy.
Yeah, and now if we all know Vince McMahon, and we all know Vince McMahon, if you'd have told that to him, you'd have probably been stabbed 42 times in a matter of a second. He wouldn't have thought twice.
And then in episode 6, modern day living Vince McMahon acknowledged the death of Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
I was like, oh.
He actually said his name.
He said his name.
He who shall not be mentioned, he who shall not really be mentioned.
And they actually set the storyline before going to his death. Because he was literally trying to fake his own death.
Look, when that happened, I paused it and I just looked and I was like, I don't need to watch this no more. He completed my story. I'm done. He finally said what I needed him to say. I'm done with this. Now, can we go back to talking about this man, just ability, not the human, the wrestler?
But then what ends up happening is Vince McMahon denies CTE. He's like, oh no, it's just he was a savage. And then Austin also says, I don't believe in CTE. Undertaker's like he takes the political correct route. He's like, I'm on the fence about it. And meanwhile, like the modern guys like Cody's like, yeah, it's a serious problem, and that's why things have changed. So yeah.
I'm about to say, but it makes sense coming from the older heads like that was injured and basically never got looked out on, and they just feel like, oh yeah, it was a little concussion. It was nothing. To the people now, it's like, yeah, bro, my neck hurt. That don't seem right. Let me go check this shit out.
What was that guy? Who was wrestling in WWE?
Chris Nowitzki.
There you go, Chris Nowitzki.
Yeah,
He had that. He had suffered from that. So,
well, technically, you can't diagnose CTE on a living person. You can only do it on a dead brain.
Like you can't, or he could have that. Like,
yeah, you can show signs, but you cannot diagnose a living person with CTE. Thus far with technology.
I'm about to say, give it some time.
Yeah.
Definitely got to win.
Definitely.
Yeah, then they jumped a few years. They went all the way to 2016 where Shane returns, and apparently he got the call from his dad. He returned, had that WrestleMania match with Triple H. And he finally felt like his dad was proud of him, and he cried. And from there, they jumped into the current scandal that we talked about at the beginning, and that was pretty much. Oh. They mentioned the Ashley Mazzaro suicide.
That was.
I really didn't think they were going to mention.
But yeah, that was pretty much the whole documentary. So, like I said, if you're in depth about it, you know a lot of this, but it's worth the watch.
It is. It was a great watch.
Yeah.
It really sucks because I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be 6 episodes. I thought it was going to be longer. And I thought it was gonna be like Dark Side of the Ring to the extreme, but it was like, yeah, you know the story, but let's just give you the little minor details that they didn't fully tell you in the story, because they probably can't. But here, we don't give a fuck. You can just say whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
Tony, like I said, Tony Atlas was just saying whatever. He didn't give a shit.
Yeah. Now, a couple quick takes before we get out of here. Scarlett Bordeaux posted a picture of a match that she actually had. She actually wrestles sometimes. It was a house show. But she got pinned by Rhea. She posted, I didn't know I could bend like this. And then her husband, Karrion Kross, replied, I did.
Hello, ladies.
I love it. I need to try it and rate it 1 through 10.
Yeah, Rhea looked like she was all up in it.
Yeah, Rhea had a strap on. Let me tell you, she be balls deep.
Let's see. Here's something Tony Khan needs to learn: cross promotion with other sports. NXT, their move to the CW network was promoted by NASCAR. Driver Cole Custer had the NXT on CW on his car the past 2 weeks. The week before and the week after. Well, technically last week and then this upcoming week, it'll be on his car. That's his sponsor for the week. NXT on CW Network. Because also, NASCAR is moving to CW the exact same week. This upcoming week, you can watch NASCAR on CW.
Marketing, guys.
Cross-promotion. That's how you do it.
That's how you market.
Not putting AEW on a Fulham soccer shirt. Because who's buying it?
Mm-hmm.
And also, look who's on it. Ethan Page, the person that got lost in AEW. His face is on the side of the car. Somebody has been NXT for like 2 months. And he's on the side of the freaking car.
And become the NXT champion and be on the side of the car. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
That's called the comeuppance right there. Last week we had the meeting between Julia and Roxanne Perez, and then Stephanie Vaquer appeared. So obviously there's going to be this. I have a feeling Roxanne Perez is losing, and you're going to get Stephanie Vaquer and Julia in the future.
Hey, that's a match right there.
Yeah,
that's a match.
They
porn match.
Yeah, my only thing is in this segment they missed out on a possible Funaki saying "indeed." That was the only thing missing from that segment. Because he was translating everything Julia said. They should have threw in a "indeed." In other news, Kanye West showed up at Noah. He was in Japan for some reason, and he decided to go to a Noah show.
Oh, okay. So with that being weird, he's been working on music out there and also having live stream parties for certain songs he's done.
Yeah.
This is right before he announced that he's dropping his next album. All that has been done in Japan.
Nice.
That's dope. I can't wait.
And let's go outside the ropes. And for all the niggas, what we talking about on that yak?
Okay, so I'll just mute myself here.
What are we talking about on that yak? No. The Hispanics is in on this too. Y'all drink the cognac from time to time.
I just don't drink.
Jake here don't drink. I drink for Jake here. Since I've known him, I drink for him.
I know plenty of Hispanics that buy cognac. So
if I'll choose one right now, Hennessy. All right. Next.
Hey Kelvin, I have to give you a quick cognac lesson. VSOP is a type of cognac, not a brand. It is there are three main types of cognac. There's VS, VSOP, and XO. It's a type, not a brand. Just quick cognac lesson.
I'm about to say, but you also gotta understand. He's speaking from a black man perspective of buying shit. So, most black men just think it's brown. Oh yeah, that's the same.
Yeah. Because that label of Hennessy, that's the regular Hennessy. That's the VSOP. Then there's the Hennessy Privilege. Everyone's just saying Hennessy Privilege, but that's their VSOP. Because it's like really small in their label. Like the Remy Martin, that's their VSOP. Nobody buys the Remy VS. That's the V. The one like the white bottle, that's their VS. So nobody buys that.
Also, when it comes to Hennessy and cognac, there's Hennessy White, Hennessy Black, Hennessy Premium. There's other Hennessy's that are around the world.
Now, here's something nobody knows. The Hennessy White and the Hennessy Black are literally the same thing. It's literally the same liquid. But the Hennessy White is not put in a barrel. The black is put in a charred barrel. That's why it gets dark. It's literally the same liquid. So if you buy the Hennessy, if you buy the Hennessy Black, which is readily available, it's the same thing as the Hennessy White. But now the Hennessy White is available in America, but it's just in a different bottle from what you can get in the airport.
No, it's the same bottle.
It's
the same bottle from the airport because I didn't have people to go to DR in Jamaica to come back with it from there. Same like bottle.
All right, so which one are we picking so we can get out of here?
Oh, well, you know me, I'm picking that Hen Dog because Hennessy, anything is possible.
So anything is possible, and we are out of here. I have been Darth Messiah, and you, sir.
Alex, the motherfucking Hill.
J Kid.
Good night to all.
Peace.
Peace.